Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm Hal Sparks and I'm on the road. So, I've been thinking a lot about this topic lately, and it sort of became, I guess it comes from a path in my life, where I've always been taught, since I grew up, to be respectful of elders, to open doors for people, specifically those carrying packages or pushing a stroller, those kind of things. Anybody with their hands full, that the idea has always been to be nice, to be a nice person, to be nice. And unfortunately, over time, that word has sort of fallen to the same zone as saying you're fine when someone asks you how you're doing. That it's a placeholder for real emotions. And my feeling is nice does not equal kind. And kind is more important. And a lot of times, people will say the nice thing to someone, which is really a placating, a emotionally satisfying thing for the other person to hear, but it may not actually be kind to them. That's where we deal in the realms of harsh truths, or, is it nice to tell someone that they're, endangering themselves, with their behavior, or is that kindness? Most of the time that falls under kindness. When a friend comes to you and says, I'm worried about you, I think what you're doing is bad for yourself, what you're eating, what you're spending your time doing, what you're consuming and putting in your body, what you're focusing on, what you're dwelling on, and as your friend, I need you to know this. That's not necessarily nice. It's not a nice experience to have. It doesn't feel nice, but it is kind. And as time has gone on, I've recognized that my need to be nice in life has sometimes kept me from being kind, and has actually made me unkind. And since kindness is more important to me, it is a shift I've been making over the last couple of years, but I've never really articulated it till now. But I think there's a distinct difference between being nice to the people in your life and being kind to the people in your life. And kind has depth. And so I would encourage you to reflect on that idea, see how you're being nice to people but unkind at the same time, and how kindness would actually look. Now, this does not always mean rush out and tell people the harsh truths that you've been bottling up inside too, because not only is that not nice, it's also unkind. Because if you've been harboring some sort of deep-rooted, upset feeling about someone and their lifestyle or what have you, and then you decide, I'm going to say the kind thing because I need to, lay this on them. A lot of times you can chase them away just as quickly. I think a lot of vegetarians and vegans tend to be this way when they discover their newfound vegan or vegetarianness, or anybody on a particular diet for that matter, and they kind of let everybody in their life have it, because quite frankly, it is kind to get people to eat and move towards a more plant-based diet for their own health, but the rush to do it can be done in an unkind way. So they throw nice out the window. They don't, they think they're being kind when ultimately they're being unkind. And there's this sort of cruelty that comes up. So that, I think, is the thing to focus on. Look at what you want to say and do in terms of your behavior in the world, and how you want other people to benefit from your existence in the world. And know that kindness is a great acting directive in your life. Niceness might not be. And let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. And of course, don't forget HSRPM is on the weekends. And follow me at Hal Sparks and at Hal Sparks on Instagram and Twitter. And then the Hal Sparks fan page on Facebook, which I barely go to because I don't trust those people anymore. I just don't. I know I have to put stuff up there. My agent wants to kill me because I don't post events when I'm doing stand-up, but I just don't like Facebook. I just don't. Is that unkind?